50s and 60s were active in the civil rights movement. And when they faced the kind of physical and emotional torture and violence that they faced, they responded, of course, with much grace, much dignity. But there's a reason for that, and we know what that reason is. They studied the principles of nonviolence. They listened to Dr. King, and they took his message seriously. So that is history. My question is, what is it you think that accounts for people who did not apparently or presumably study the principles of nonviolence, people who did not have the benefit of listening to Dr. King's incredibly inspiring speeches on the power of nonviolence? What is it you think that allowed those people, basketball players, in Jackie Robinson's case, a baseball player, to still respond to the incredible indignities that they faced with still much grace, dignity, poise, and humanity? What is it you think that accounts for that? Thank you.
In my opinion, and Jackie Robinson was from right here in Pasadena. That's where he was raised. So he was my hero from day one. I was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan, and my family, I used to listen to the games with my mom on the radio. She used to have a hard time getting me to go to sleep when they played St. Louis or Milwaukee or Chicago. I wouldn't go to sleep at night. But Jackie, he always reached for the highest standard of black culture in terms of what it should be about. But Jack was a tough guy. He often would, some of the people that were heckling him and calling him names, he often would offer to meet them under the stands and determine this in a different way. But that was not his first choice. He wanted to show the world that the best athletes were not all playing in the major leagues, and that more black Americans needed to get that opportunity, and he took the high road. But every now and then he had a little departure from that, and that's I think that's what endears him to me, because he was ready to do it, as Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. But his first choice was the high road, and I think that's why he endures as an example and role model.
And the Reds apparently as well.
Yeah, they all did that. They all saw that all black Americans would be judged by what people that had the opportunity to do what they did, they'd be judged by that, and so that they had the forbearance to try to do it in the most dignified and respectful way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for you.
You're welcome.
Two brief questions. Well, one, to take off from the point of taking the title. I know your accomplishments, everybody knows your accomplishments on the field, on the court, but what I have noticed the most about you is your cerebral approach to life that's gone back for years. And I just wonder if you feel that approach has hurt you or helped you professionally, particularly with some of the things in the press concerning the request for a statue of the Staples. I feel you deserve one, but obviously there should be no question on that. The second question, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, because it's a very sensitive one. The Lakers are in the midst of another change. A major coach is leaving. He just got swept in second round of the playoffs. What do you think the future looks like?
To answer your first question, I was very fortunate to have parents that encouraged me not to give up my intellectual development. They wanted me to get good grades. They identified me graduating from college as a goal. I'm the first person in my family to graduate from college. So I was going to do that, and it was important to me. And when I got to UCLA, Coach Wooden just reinforced all of that. He wanted us all to get our degrees and learn how to be good husbands, good fathers, good citizens. That was his principal focus. Now, as many of you know, most NCAA basketball coaches would give an arm or a leg or a favorite child to win the NCAA tournament. Coach Wooden that wasn't his focus. That was gravy. The thing that he wanted us to do was to achieve what we came to UCLA to do, and that was get our degrees and learn the life lessons that basketball teaches you about teamwork, conflict resolution, how to get along with the people that you have to work with. All those things were very much, they came very much before winning games. He never told us we had to win games. He just wanted us to go out there and do what we had practiced doing, and he said that we'd be pleased with the results. Wow. So, he was an extraordinary human being like that, and it was basically based on his very strong Christian beliefs. He felt that having the ability to influence the lives of young men was a gift for him, and he was going to do the best thing he could with it. And it wasn't about winning NCAA tournaments, but geez, he only won 10 of them in 12 years. I guess that some of you saw that movie, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. That was one of the reasons that we came to see Coach Wooden. As for your second question, the statue means absolutely nothing to me. Somebody asked me about it, and I started to vent. And sometimes when you have a lot of small little things that you need to vent, they end up snowballing. And I got a little bit carried away. The statue doesn't mean that much to me. The fact that I've had the support and love of so many Laker fans, especially after I had to deal with having leukemia, and having people stop me saying, we're praying for you and we support you, good luck. That meant so much more to me. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Who cares about it?